Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is October the 28th, 2021. We're going to come in and talk about Solana again today. You guys can see that I did a price prediction recently into the market in Solana. We kept our original price prediction earlier prior from our last one ongoing because we were still looking for the price in Solana to go up. You guys can clearly tell it hit our TP price recently. So I want to come in today and see if a market crash is still on the table for Solana, and if so, we need to get out of the way, right? You will want to have somebody come in and tell you, yeah, the market in Solana is geared to give us some weakness and go down. Well, we're that spot. We're the realest location that you guys are going to get a price prediction in the market without being confused. So make sure you keep it locked in here. Hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel because this is what we do. We focus in on the charts and anticipate where the next move is going to be so that we can be in position and capitalize off of it. So if you guys want to learn more, make sure you guys do all of that before you head out. All right. So real quick, October the 21st was the last video we did in Solana right here. The market in Solana was trading right here, October the 21st, right? And we was playing the strength to the market. We was still like, yeah, we're still looking for the price in Solana to go up. You guys can see that it tagged out our prediction point on the 25th. So 4 days after we did that video, you guys can clearly tell that Solana went ahead and hit our TP spot, which is 27.33% in price movement. Congratulations to those who was able to predict the same thing, because you guys can really do this for yourself. There's no need for us to be watching YouTube videos and try to get people to persuade us into thinking that these cryptocurrencies are going to continue to go up, that they're going to be extremely valuable, and that we will all be filthy Lambo owners and wealthy, right? We can do this for ourselves. So congratulations to you if you was able to see the same thing that we talked about on October the 21st. So now let me get rid of it because there's a couple of things on this chart that has changed that I really wanted to come in and express to you to show you as to why the market in Solana can still be geared for a move down. Now, when I say move down, I don't want you all to get hysterical, to get worried, to say, oh, why are you trying to be fear mongering and all that type of stuff? No, we still need to be prepared though, because you guys can see here in Solana that the price did get topped out. We did hit restriction. And when that happens, we need to perk up and say, okay, cool. The market is still confirming that we cannot break above $220. That's an issue. That's a problem. And when we see problems and issues, we make sure that we either get away from the problem or we find a solution to the problem. So this was our second opportunity to see Solana break above 220, and we didn't do it. So again, the market here at these prices is weak. Even though we're still seeing the market up 6.5% today, we still need to say, until we see the price in Solana break above $220, we still have the possibility to see price go down. Okay. Another thing you guys can see here is that the market in Solana is still trading above our ascending line. So what we are getting into the market in Solana is this. This is where we need to focus in on the price. We need to focus in on the area and price movement in Solana right here. So it will take us from the ending of this month, October, all the way until November the 15th for us to study and come up with the plan as to, okay, whether or not Solana is going to continue to break out or are we going to continue to break down? Because our answer is going to be seen right here, either on this restriction line, $220, or we'll find an answer once price comes down and continues to support this ascending line. This is where our answer is going to be. So we need to focus in on those two lines, plain and simple. All right, so let's see what is the probability of us seeing the market in Solana break that $220 price. So let me go ahead and switch this over to a 3-day time frame real quick. So this is the 3-day time frame into the market in Solana. Now the last completed 3-day price bar is still another indication that the market is weak, that the market got hit with more sellers than there were buyers. Now we're starting off this current 3-day price bar pretty good, right? But we still got 2 days and 15 hours left for this market to move before this 3-day price bar is completed. So let's not get it twisted. A lot of people is being tricked into thinking that Solana is going to continue to break out and continue to go up. Now there's still a chance, right? I still give it 15-20% chance that this market will completely reverse course of coming down this 3-day price bar to completely going back up. That's still a probability. I can still see that happening, but we will definitely need to see an increase in strength And definitely volume will have to come through to show us that, because if this volume maintains itself to be light right here, like let's say this volume on this current 3-day price bar remains the way that it is now, that tells me already that the majority of the market participants are not believing in price going up in Solana. So we definitely need to see how much volume comes into the market for Solana over the next 2 days. Okay, so let's look at this on the 2-day time frame. Again, the markets look decent. It looks healthy, right? A lot of people are still believing that Solana is still a buy right up here. They are, because if it wasn't, we would have seen the price continue to come down to 170 and test this ascending line, but we're not down there. So this still tells me that the market is still believing that Solana is relatively cheap and that they're willing to take the gamble to purchase Solana at $190 to $200. That is still going. Yep. Let's look at this on the 5-day. Even here on the 5-day time frame, like the 3-day time frame and the 5-day time frame is all giving us weakness on this last completed 5-day price bar. We're still seeing weakness. So right now, I'm not being tricked into thinking that Solana is a buy. If anything, I'm staying back and I'm going to continue to watch the price move in Solana until I get that confirmation, because right now, what happened on the 3-day time frame, even on the 5-day time frame, is still giving us some weakness. And when you add on the fact that we couldn't break above $220, that's all weakness. So even though the market is up almost 7% in Solana right now, the market is not going to trick me. Now he's tricking a whole lot of people into thinking that Solana is going to continue to go up right now, which it may, but I need a little bit more confirmation before I can actually say the same thing. Okay. So let me go ahead and let's see this on a wider time, because you guys can see we're almost towards the end of the month. So let's see how the month in Solana is currently looking, right? So look at this. The month of September, we saw a whole lot of volume, right? Massive amount of volume came in for the month of September. We closed off of the highs right here, right? But we were still able to see the market on this current October bar right here. The market still came back to where the high was in September, right? But the volume is lighter. So a lot of people did not really participate in October's move of going higher. That's not a good sign going forward for November and December. We want to see higher volume and see the market close up here towards the high of the bar, right? So let's see this. This is the 3 weeks time frame. 17 days, 14 hours left. You guys can see right here. Now, yeah, we're still seeing some weakness. So the question that I'm asking you all, if we're going to get a market crash, when do you think it's going to happen? First, that's the first thing. Secondly, how low do you think the price is going to go? Because a lot of people definition of a crash is, 10%, 20%, 30%. Where do you think the market is going to go once the price goes down in Solana, right? So this is it right here. If we were to expect the market in Solana to continue to go up, back up to around 216, that's still about 10% move, right? To around 170. So I'm not really expecting a whole lot out the market in Solana on this price prediction. Let me give you that. I'm just literally looking for the market to really trade in between this ascending triangle. And then as we get more and more information, we'll know. Trust, the market will give us the answers as to whether or not we're going to break out or we're going to break down, right? Right now, the market is telling us that it wants to go up. It is telling us that right now, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to reflect and switch over to weakness in the next day, in the next 2 days. But the strength into the market in Solana is being seen. And the only question is, okay, cool. How high can we see the price go in Solana? Back up to 220, 215. And then we'll get another reduction in price in Solana. So the thing is, at what time frame are you really looking to play the market? If you're playing this on the hourly time frame, then yeah, I will say expect the price to go up in Solana, but I wouldn't expect a big price move, right? I wouldn't expect the market in Solana to really break out above $220. Okay. So what I'm going to do on this forecast package for Solana, we have identified what we need to pay attention to. So when you get these market dynamics in play and you need a little bit more information, this is prime example for you to sit the market. This is a prime opportunity for you to wait and chill out, because every market is not playable every time. And for this situation, I want to show you all that we need to wait. I don't want to rush into the market and think that I'm going to miss out on a move. This is how you're able to make those mistakes. These are opportunities to where people come in and get in at the wrong time. We need a little bit more information. I want to see on this next leg up that Solana is currently on, to see if it has enough strength to break 220. Because check this out. If the market in Solana comes back up and we still see we get rejected at 216, 220 and we come back down, that's when we need to play the weakness, right? That's when we need to say the market in Solana is going to continue to go down in price. But we don't have that information yet. So let me keep it real. I'm not going to put a price prediction on, but that's what I'm looking out for, is to see what this market in Solana is going to do as we approach $216, 220. Because if we do this, as we approach $220, we break it, then I now know that this 220 is going to act as support. So on this next weakness down, once we break 220, that's the time to come in and buy the market in Solana so that we can ride the price higher. So those are the things that I'm looking out for. Now, I'm not going to put a price prediction on. Like I said, I want to see how the market acts as we continue to approach 220. Now for you, you might be seeing something totally different, which is excellent. We need to sit down and dissect what the price is telling us. So now there's your opportunity. We're not going to participate into the market right now in Solana. If I see that weakness come in Solana around 216, 220, I'll come back in and do a price prediction and play the market to the downside. If I see the market in Solana break above 220, I'll come back in, do a video and play the market to the upside. It's just that easy, just that simple. These are all teachable opportunities for us to dictate, or not dictate, but for us to actually reveal what the market is trying to tell us. And right now it's trying to tell us that we need to chill out. Well, from my perspective. Now it's your turn. I mean, hit me up, leave me a comment right now. Tell me, what do you see? Do you see a market crash approaching into the market in Solana? Because if so, are you prepared for it? If not, cool. Where do you think the price move is going to be next then? How high do you think the market price in Solana is going to go in the next 3 weeks? Okay, but I'm going to be on the lookout. So I'm chill out, perch up, look down and see what the market is anticipated to do, especially on this current move up higher. Because right now it looks like it wants to go up there to 220. So hit me up, let me know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.